Hey, Crew and Nikki. So I just recorded a 7-minute video to you guys and it crashed and didn't upload. So I'm going to try to do it real quick and cover everything we talked about. Nikki, enjoyed your video. Glad for the chatty video. I too stubbed my toe cleaning the house, although it was the middle toe on my right foot and it was a coat rack that was out in the middle of the floor and because we were moving stuff around and I screamed and yelled and knocked it on the ground because that's the mature way to respond when you stub your toe. And then it swelled up and turned purple. So I felt like I was justified because there was visible evidence of the fact that my toe actually did hurt, um, for whatever that's worth. It's late at night now. It's like 11 o'clock on Saturday, the 19th of um, September. So today, oh, I was glad to hear about your kids and their bikes. It sounds like you're super busy, Nikki. Um, it was funny that Mike is, that you guys don't let your kids walk over to your grandmother's house. I mean, our kids run around all over the place. Actually, we send Taryn down to the park 3 blocks. We just say go to the park, and especially if his cousins show up, we say go to the park, get out of here. Um, because we don't love our children. We want them to be kidnapped or hit by cars or something. Um, yes. So cleaning stuff. Glad to hear you're reorganizing slash cleaning, doing the same thing. The one thing, I felt like we had the place pretty neat, and it still is to some degree, but in some places the clutter is creeping back up again. And partially that's because our eldest son is a slob, and he walks in the house and he just dumps stuff everywhere. And so as soon as he gets a job and gets his own place, I think we're going to do another kind of cleaning. Although Sarah's mom's having her 70th birthday party here on sometime in November, I think, and we're gonna have to do a thorough cleaning for that because the relatives are coming from the East Coast, and there's gonna be a ton of people here. So looking forward to that. That should be fun. What else? Um, I've been watching. I've been super busy, as I mentioned. I think in my last video, I've been coaching soccer and working and really enjoying that. I'm actually playing a soccer game tomorrow, which should be fun. Oh, and the biking thing, we took Taryn for a bike ride, long bike ride this morning, which was really fun, and he really enjoyed it. So he's on we got one of those trailer bikes that we borrowed from Brad and Linda, and once we got going, he really enjoyed it. He was like, "This is way more fun than walking," because we forced him to go walking with us as well. Um, so I pulled out an old BMX style bike that we had in our cellar. Actually, Sarah went down and got 5 bikes out of our cellar that we've acquired over the years, and various sizes. And I cleaned it up and pumped up the tires, and I'm replacing the grips. Actually, I pulled the grips off one of the other bikes, but they didn't really work. So I'm going to. I ordered some grips online. It's funny because I spent $5, ordered from Amazon these grips, and they're actually pretty nice grips. They've got little flanges that pull them tight. Anyway, so we'll give him a few more times on the trailer bike, and then get him riding that little BMX style bike, which is actually kind of the perfect size for him. Um, what else we got going on? I've been watching the LA Galaxy, which won tonight. They beat FC Dallas 2-1, which put them in first place in the league, tied on points with Seattle. Seattle has played one fewer game, one fewer match. Um, so their points per match is a little higher, but I think LA plays them twice in the last 5 games of the season. Get a good chance to win the Supporters Shield, as it's called in MLS, for the best record of the regular season going into the playoffs, and so I want them to do that. Landon Donovan, my favorite player, is retiring at the end of the year at the ripe old age of 32. So he's following in my footsteps, I like to think, and retiring while still in his prime. Um, Whatever. So yeah, but the problem is that once I start caring about a team and kind of emotionally investing, it's no fun to watch the matches anymore because I just stress myself out, and I need to learn to relax. So we had a block party today, which was really fun. We hung out. A lot of friends and neighbors came, and got to talk to a lot of people. And my neighbors are awesome. I mean, we have a really great group of people on the street, and they're really friendly. And neighbors from down the street came this time, so we get to meet some new neighbors. Actually, I had met them, but most of the people on our block hadn't met them. So Sarah and I had invited them, and so that was really cool. And yeah, that was good. Lasted from like 4 until 8:30, so it was pretty successful, I think. Although we didn't have a fire truck this year. One of the guy who came, the neighbors from down the street are a young couple with 2 kids, and the guy was like, "Where's the fire truck?" I was like, "Yeah, that was about 3 years ago. We had a fire truck, not this year." Um, so Nikki, one of the things that I said in my first video was that I really enjoy. One of the things I enjoy about these videos is responding to things that you guys talk about in your videos. And I realized I didn't do that in my last video, Nikki, for you. I didn't do it for Karu either, but Karu hasn't made a video in I don't know how long. So I don't feel obligated to respond to him. Uh, so until I hear back from Karu, I guess, until Karu makes another video, I'll simply respond to Nikki. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it.